Well, Maharashtra, final phase of voting, phase 5, and Maharashtra is over and out, 48 seats, the second largest state after Uttar Pradesh that sends 48 member of parliament of 48 MPs to Delhi. The final phase, we've got almost 13 seats in Maharashtra. Maharashtra has voted across the 5 phases. First phase, 5 seats. Second phase, 8 seats. 11 in phase 3 and 4. The final phase, 13 seats in and around Mumbai. That's what makes it interesting. From Mumbai to Nasik, what we are looking at, 13 seats that go to polls. A quick look at voting day, that's May 20th, 13 seats. Judgment day, June 4th. A quick look at Mumbai, first of all. That's where the big battle is. Mumbai North, the area that constitutes of Bihar, Borivali, Daisar, Mahathane, Kandivali East, Charkop along with Malad West. This is an interesting seat because this has got a political heavyweight from, the Prime Minister's cabinet in the election fray. We're going to look at that candidates later. This is from where Piyush Goyal is fighting his electoral battle. His first attempt at making his entry to Delhi from the Lok Sabha constituency of Mumbai North. Mumbai Northwest, you've got Jogeshwari, Dindoshi, Goregaon, Versova, Andheri West and East. And this particular seat has been a bastion that's shifted loyalties many a time. How will it play this time around? Mumbai North Central, Vileparla, Chandivli, Kurla, Kalina, Bandra West and East. A mixed population that you would see, but a seat that generally throws surprises for every one of us. Mumbai Northeast, you've got Mulund Vikhroli, Bandup West, Ghatkopar East West, Makrund along with Shivaji Nagar. It always throws up something interesting because the candidate here was very much announced in advance. So he has that first mover advantage, especially fighting on that BJP ticket there, Mihir Khoteja. We're going to look at that too. Mumbai South Central, this is at Anushakti Nagar, Chembur, Dharavi, Sayan Kolivada, Wadala, Mahim region. The Mumbai South Central, it's Anil Desai there, from the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray team that's taking on another Shiv Sainik. So it's a battle of Shiv Sainik that you would see on this particular seat. Mumbai South, a final look among the 6 seats, Warli, Baikla, Malabar Hill, Mumba Devi along with Kolaba there. Arvind Sawant taking on the MLA Yamini Jadhav on this particular seat. This could also throw some interesting battles for us. This was a seat that was held for a very long time by Murli Deora. Well, the Great Indian Elections 2024, we are looking at election results in 2014 and 2019. BJP managed to win 23 in 2014. They stuck to that. Remember this particular tally, 23 plus 18. They were together in 2019. Now, the Shiv Sena is split into 2. You've got the NCP split into 2. And, the sides have also changed. The Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray is now a part of the opposition alliance, and you've got the BJP along with the NCP, another faction of the NCP that's an offshoot of from Sharad Pawar's team that's now a part of the NDA campaign. The voting percentage in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, you would generally see the trend which is much below the national average, but sticking to that 60-61 range of voting percentage across the year. The assembly elections, the BJP from 122 came down to 105. The Congress not making much of a progress, but there was an amalgamation of sorts when it comes to the government being put together, and that's what makes discussions in Maharashtra pretty interesting. Remember, none of the political forces on its own can go beyond 30%. So you need to get that combinations together right to make it tick in Maharashtra. Assembly elections, not much of change. Assembly elections almost on a very similar pattern, but the post this general elections, you will have assembly elections in Maharashtra yet again, and all political parties sending feelers, especially in understanding how this particular election would play out. The contesting parties this time in Maharashtra, BJP 28, Shiv Sena, this is the Eknath Khadse faction fighting 15 seats, the RSP fighting in 1 seat in Parbhani, NCP Ajit Pawar with 4. Remember, look at these symbols, the bow and arrow along with the clock. This makes this election a bit more confusing, especially for the voters. The opposition bloc, they too have got a combination right. The Congress fighting on 17, the Sharad Pawar faction of NCP fighting on 10, the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction fighting on 21 seats. That's how the opposition plays these elections. Also taking a look at all the seats, as I mentioned, Mumbai North, Piyush Goyal taking on Bhushan Patil. The Ghosalikars refused to fight the elections. That's when the the Congress had to field Bhushan Patil in this election to take on Piyush Goyal, a political heavyweight, as he makes his debut in the Lok Sabha elections in this particular battle. Mumbai North West, you've got Ravindra Vaikar, who's a sitting MP, and Amol Kiritkar. His father is a part of the faction that belongs to the Eknath Shinde camp, but since his son was given a ticket from the Uddhav Thackeray team, the father refused to fight this election, as a result of which the son is in the election fray in Mumbai Northwest. Moving to the next seat, Mumbai Northeast. As I mentioned, Mihir Kotecha, a change. This is from where Kirit Somaya had won the elections in 2014. Mihir Kotecha being given the ticket by the BJP, and one of the early movers advantage because he was in that first list that was announced, clearly having a lot of time to campaign. Sanjay Patil there has won the elections. He's been in almost all the camps. If you look at Sanjay Patil, has a unique feature. He's been there almost in every camp. If you look at the Maharashtra elections, the NCP, the Congress, the Shiv Sena, and now in the election battle. Mumbai North Central, you've got Ujjwal Nikam, the prosecutor who was there, especially getting that big case that he handled, the Ajmal Kasab case, and he making his political debut. Varsha Gaikwad, the state Congress chief, or the Mumbai chief of the Congress, fighting this election. Her father had won the seat way back, I think if 2004 or 2009, he had won the seat, the daughter back to reclaim that lost glory. Finally, Mumbai South Central, you've got Anil Desai. It's again a battle of the Shiv Senas, the Uddhav Thackeray faction taking on the Eknath Shinde faction, and that's where this particular battle in Mumbai gets interesting. Most of the seats in Mumbai where the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray is fighting, it's generally against the Shiv Sena, that's the Eknath Shinde faction. So that's something interesting that we are looking at. Finally, Mumbai South, you've got Arvind Sawant, who's the sitting MP, taking on Yamini Jadhav from the Shiv Sena, and this is another battle that we are talking about between the two Shiv Senas that you would see very regularly, especially in these 13 seats that go to polls in the final phase. Finally, shifting to Thane, you've got Vichare, who's a sitting MP on this particular seat, a challenger there once again from Shiv Sena, and also BSP making the triangle together in Thane. Kalyan, you've got the Chief Minister's son there, Dr. Shrikant Shinde, who's a two-time MP fighting on the Shiv Sena ticket. It's an Uddhav Thackeray opponent there on the other side. You've got Vaishali Rani from the Shiv Sena taking on Shrikant Shinde. Bhiwandi, you've got Kapil Patil taking on Suresh Gopinath Matre from the NCP. This is a seat that's been given to the NCP by that combined, the opposition bloc combined, and you've got AIMIM candidate that makes this contest a bit more interesting. Palghar, you've got the Uddhav Thackeray team having Bharti, the Union Health Minister, Bharti Kamdi there fighting this particular elections, taking on Dr. Hemant Bishnu Savare from the BJP, and this is going to be another contest that we are looking at from Palghar. Moving to the next seat, that's Dhule. You've got Shobha Dinesh from the Congress taking on Subhash Ramarao from the BJP, and the BSP completing this particular seat. He's a two-time sitting MP from the BJP, looking for a third-time place or a third-time ticket to Delhi by winning this particular constituency of Dhule. Moving to Dindori, you've got Dr. Bharti Pawar. This is where I went wrong. Dr. Bharti Pawar, Union MOS Health, fighting this election on a BJP ticket. Taking her on is Bhaskar Bhagare from the NCP Sharad Pawar faction. Finally, Nasik. Nasik is another interesting battle. It's again a battle between the two Shiv Senas that we are looking at. A three-time MP there, Hemant, fighting this election on a Shiv Sena ticket, and challenging him is once again the Uddhav Thackeray team member there, Prakash Vaje, fighting Hemant Godse on this particular seat in Nasik. So it's an interesting battle when it comes to the final 13 seats that we are looking at from Maharashtra. And we've got our correspondent Shishir Shelar joining us from Maharashtra, from Mumbai in particular. Shishir, is there too much on the plate to choose? Now that you have two Shiv Senas, two NCPs, so many logos put together, so many symbols put together. Are the people of Mumbai confused, and are the party men equally confused when it comes to campaigning for their candidates?
Well, absolutely. As far as the people are concerned, let me tell you that they are quite happy that they got a very good options.
Well, I believe
a tough battle for all the political parties, because we have seen here that earlier in Maharashtra there used to be two factions, that is the NDA alliance, or we can call it the UP alliance earlier, which is now the India alliance as well. But this time around, even the NDA alliance and India alliance are fighting against each other, but inside they are different camp probably, and each camp is battling against each other. For example, if I talk about Mumbai specifically, you rightly said that Mumbai have 6 seats. But in Mumbai, we have seen that the Uddhav Thackeray, the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray camp, is fighting again with the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde camp and with the BJP as well. Because this time around, we know that a few years back, probably we could say that Shiv Sena has a very strong hold in Mumbai. But what we've seen in the last municipal elections, that BJP has got quite a good support in Mumbai and some of the areas of suburban Mumbai. That's why we have seen that the MLAs of BJP has increased from this region. We've also seen that the corporators have also, the numbers of corporators have also increased. And now the BJP is also aiming on the member of parliament. Obviously, as far as the northeast seats are concerned, BJP has a very good hold on it. As far as the Mumbai north seat is concerned, again, the BJP is doing quite well on this seat. We have seen that the legend like Ram Naik also contested, the former Indian minister, were contested from the north seat also, Mumbai North constituency. This time around, we've seen the Piyush Goyal is fighting from the Mumbai North seat. You can imagine that how strong this seat is for the BJP. On the other hand, we've also seen that BJP has also entered into the inner suburban areas of Mumbai, and this time around they've given ticket to Ujjwal Nikam. This seat belongs to earlier the Mahajan family, and we've seen that the Poonam Mahajan contested on this seat. This time around, instead of giving a ticket to Poonam Mahajan, the BJP chose public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam. So obviously you can imagine that how confident the BJP is to get those seats. Even they have changed the candidate, but they seem that they're confident that again they will win the seat. So obviously the numbers are increasing of BJP as far as Mumbai is concerned. And again, the Uddhav Thackeray Sena has to battle with the BJP, and again they'll have to battle with the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde camp. So it's quite a tough task for the Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena in Mumbai this time around. Well, as far as the seat sharing is concerned, the Congress, but where is the Congress is? Because once Mumbai was a bastion of Congress, if you look at the early 70s, early 80s, probably, we have seen that before the rise of Shiv Sena, it was Congress who has handling Mumbai single-handedly. But now we have seen here that the Congress has confined to a couple of seats as far as member of parliament seats are concerned in Mumbai. And that's a major concern.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us. You've got a busy day ahead. You were covering the Prime Minister, took time out to join us on this great Indian election. Appreciate you joining us this evening.